y'all, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, by the title you could tell I am doing half month that I was pregnant. So the story not long, it's not really much to it. I'm not gonna it's not really much to it. I'm gonna just tell y'all everything. I'm gonna tell y'all how my family reacted. I'm gonna tell y'all about the little background of my relationship and all that. So let's get into this video, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Go watch my other videos, and yeah, let's get into the video. So I'm gonna start by telling y'all about me and my baby's father. He's 2 years older than me. We have the same birthday. I'm not gonna say his name cause this is relevant. But I'm not gonna say his name. But like I say, he's 2 years older than me. We have the same birthday, October 21st. And we met on Instagram. He had DM me on Instagram, y'all, which I had ignored it because he was private at the time. I'm sorry I keep doing this. The back of my ear hurts. But his Instagram page was private at the time. I didn't follow him, and he had DM me, and all I saw was his profile picture, and I was like, oh, he's cute, so I'm not texting him back. Y'all, that said, this is like my first thought in my head. I was like, I'm not texting him back because he cute and he a player. Like he cute, like he a player. That was my thought. And then he light skin, y'all. If you know me, you know I only dated like chocolate guys. That's what I was attracted to. So, but that's irrelevant because wasn't bothered by him being light skin. I'm just saying, I was like, oh, he's a player. I'm not talking to him. He got tattoos. He light skin. Like he's cute. So I was like, I'm not talking to him. Like I didn't answer I didn't open his DM. I saw it and I went on his page, so he was private, but I didn't answer his DM. So I'm gonna say like 2 days later at school, I was talking to my friends, and I was like, let me show y'all this boy that DM me. I'm not gonna say the next day or the day after that, cause I know it took a while, like, cause the DM wasn't on my mind. But one day at school, me and my friends were just going through our Instagram, and I was like, oh, let me tell you this boy that DM me. And I showed them his Instagram, and it was like, oh, that's like they knew who he was. I didn't know who he was. They was like, oh, talk to him, did he. They was like, he cool. I was like, no, he look like a player. They was like, he don't do that. He don't cheat on none of that. It was like he cool and all that. And they stole one of it, but that's irrelevant. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay. So yeah, I want to say this. I'm sorry if the audio is bad on this video because the audio was bad on my previous haul. So I'm just apologize. I don't know what's going on with my microphone, but I'm really sorry. And I'm gonna try to edit the best that I can. But anyway, so I had requested to follow him, and I saw his pictures, and I was like, he's cute. So I liked his pictures and commented and stuff like that. That's how y'all boys. That's how girls shoot they shot. And he had texted me. He was like, "It's something you want to tell me?" And I was in my mind, I was so confused because I was like, "But he DM'd me." But I caught on. He deleted the message, so he didn't know that he deleted the message. So he must have forgot he messaged me and all that. So it was like, yeah, I was texting him, but yeah, and that was that. I seen him like that following weekend, which was February 14th, because the first time we seen each other was Valentine's Day, but we only text for like 3 days or 2 days. We moved fast. So I'm gonna say I probably DM him like February 10th and see him on the 14th because yeah, and then I was over there the next day after that, the 15th, and then we just kept seeing each other after that. We moved fast, but I mean, I really don't care. If you like somebody, you like somebody. So no such thing as moving fast. That's how I met my baby father and all that. So I guess we could go to this summer, June, July. Our relationship was really rocky. Like it wasn't the best how it was in the beginning, and we could say that for ourselves. We used to always tell each other like this relationship not how it was when we first started talking. But like we couldn't stop. We didn't want to stop talking to each other, but we knew it wasn't. We knew it wasn't good. So come July come and I happened, which we always did that. It's nothing new. We never was safe for nothing. So I'm not gonna be one of them girls that be like, I was surprised I'm pregnant. I was like, what? No, I knew what I was doing. So when that test came back positive, I'm gonna get to that. But anyways, yeah, we did I do. And when I got home, y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I got home, I swear, when I walked through the door after that night when I came from by his house, because I didn't spend the night when it happened. When I got home, I laid on the sofa and I cried. Like I'm not lying. I'm serious. I laid on the sofa and I cried because I don't know. I just knew. I can't explain it. I knew I messed up. It was like I don't know. I just had a feeling that I had got pregnant. I can't explain it. If this happens to you, comment down below. But I'm telling you, I walked through the door as soon as I didn't take off my clothes, get in the tub, nothing. I just sat on the sofa as soon as I walked through the door, the sofa that's right by the door, and I just cried because I had already knew. And I texted him, and I was like, "Give me a plan B." But I ended up going out of town by my grandmother. So yeah, after like 2 days later, my grandmother was coming to see me, and I wasn't gonna see him no more anyway after that. Remind y'all, we wasn't like together. Our relationship was messed up, so I just was over there for the little Judas. And I was like, it was heavy on my chest. I cried because I just knew, like, I can't explain it. All I could say is that I knew I messed up. And like I said, we never was safe. This wasn't the first time we had unprotected sex, but this was the first time I felt like that, you know? So I had went with my grandmother, and I told my cousin, I'm not gonna say like 4 days later I went with my grandmother. That's not true. Like the next weekend I went with my grandmother. Cause yeah, and I spent that week with my friends. So it was the plan B and stuff wasn't even on my mind because I was with my friends. Like we was having fun. And I went with my grandmother out of town that week. That week after. And I was telling my cousin, which my cousin was pregnant at the time, and I was telling my cousin about how what happened, and we had got a pregnancy test, which I understand it was too early to test. But let me tell you my symptoms that I was having. Okay, so the symptoms I was having was cramping. I was cramping in my stomach, and usually when I cramp in my stomach on my period, it shoot down my legs. So that's what was happening. I never had get the symptoms that you get prior to your period. I never did. I know my period like the back of my hand. It's every 25 days for 2 days. I know my period. So I was like, that was weird to me. I know my body, y'all. Like, I know my body. Females be over on this app talking about they know they was pregnant and all of this, and they was ignoring symptoms. I know my body. You can't be a female and not know your body. That's very important. I know my body. So that was odd to me. And I was having a lot of dip. Like I went to the bathroom one day at my grandmother's house, and it looked like somebody scooped mayo like and put it in my underwear. It was like white buku discharge. TMI, but I'm just saying. So I was like, hold on, this ain't never happened to me before. And then I already, like I said, I already cried after that night, so that was on my mind. Like, you can't just get that out your mind. So I was like, hold on, hold on. So I was telling my cousin, well, I had a friend who was pregnant too. Well, she still is pregnant. But I had a friend at the time who was pregnant, and she was like a month or something. And I asked her, I was like, did you have all that discharge? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, damn. Like I said, I was telling my cousin everything because she had a car, of course, and she could take me to the store to get tested because I came to my grandmother, my grandmother Christian and everything. So this is test I took at my grandmother's house, and it was negative. It's been sitting. It's been like 4 months, so that's all the urine that is sucked up. But so it was negative. Which you could get a negative pregnancy test if your HGC levels is not high. Cause I knew that was, I searched it up on, that's what they said. Cause y'all, ain't no way. I had that feeling. I'm cramping. I got all that discharge. And like I said, I know my body like the back of my hand. So ain't no way, ain't no way. But like a week and a half later, I come home, and it's still on my mind, y'all. Of course, that's gonna. I'm sorry, it was on my mind. And I'm just laying down. Mind you, me and my baby's father is not together, so he don't know none of this going on. I talked to his younger sister, which this important, y'all. I talked to his younger sister, and I told her, I was like, sis, I think I'm pregnant. I never said I was pregnant or none of that. Keep that in mind. So the same day I found out I was pregnant, guys, August 5th, my baby's father, we started back talking. Maybe it was August 4th or August 3rd we started back talking, but whatever. I just know August 5th we was talking, we was texting. And we was just agreeing that we just needed time apart, really. Cause during the summer we never really discussed it. So that's what we was doing. Like we already knew we wanted to be together, but it was just too. I don't know. It was just toxic. And who want to be in a toxic relationship? And he tells me, "You pregnant?" Question mark. My sister told me you pregnant. He didn't say it like that, y'all. I'm just saying. He texted, and I was so mad. I was like, why she told him that? Because if I was, I probably wanted to tell him like in a cute way and stuff. But she had already told him, and I said no. I was like no, cause I mean no. Why would I say yes? My test came back negative. I was just having symptoms. I mean I was just having symptoms, and a mind thing. So I was like no, and all that. So we had ended the conversation because, like I said, we just decided to like that not to break up, but which that's. But anyway, so that night I still had a test left over from when I was at my cousin's by my grandma's house, and I was like, well, I'm gonna just take this last test because I don't want to throw it away because pregnancy test not cheap. I was like, I don't want to throw it away, and my mama would sleep, y'all, because my mama work at night, so she went to sleep, and I was like, this is my perfect time to take it because she sleeps, so she can't see me take it. So I took this test, and y'all, it was positive. The line came up so fast. That second line came up so like y'all. I just dipped it in, and it wasn't 5 minutes. You know what first response it say? Wait 5 minutes. It wasn't even a minute. It came up so fast, and my mouth dropped. I started shaking because, to tell y'all the truth, I wasn't expecting the second line. Although in my mind I thought I just wasn't expecting the second line. So when it happened, my mind was racing, y'all. My heart was beating. But just to show y'all again, yes, I do have all my tests, y'all, because I want to make a little baby box or whatever. But, and mind you, this the one that came back negative. Ain't no line on there. Oh, that thing is dark, but ain't no second line nowhere there. So I was like, I was going crazy. I had Okay, so let's start getting into these reactions. First, I called my friend Haley because she have a baby, and she was like, she hung up on me. Maya, I'm going crazy. She hung up on me, and I called her back. I was like, girl, this is not the time. I'm like, I'm serious. She thought I was playing, and I was like, wait, hold on. I was like, cause in my mind, I was like, how I tell her before I tell my baby father. So I hung up on her and I called him. And he was like, okay, I'm happy. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, that's what he said. He said, okay, I'm happy. Of course, y'all, he wasn't like, oh my, because we had, like I said, we had guys, we had, yeah. So he wasn't like, but he was like straight face. Okay, I'm happy. I hung up on him. I put that on my soul. I hung up on him when he said that, y'all, because I just wasn't in the right headspace. His mom called me too, like when I hung up on him, and she was like, I'm happy. And I hung up on her because I just didn't want to hear that. His brother called me and was like, "Congratulations, sis." I hung up on him, y'all. I just didn't want. I just wasn't in the. I just didn't want to hear it. So I called my little sister to the bathroom because I do have a big sister, but she wasn't down here. Now I get into how I told her. So I called my little sister to the bathroom, which she not that little. She's 2 years younger than me, y'all. I called her to the bathroom, and she was like, Tamara. She was like, hold on, it's so faint, y'all. So I thought, let me tell y'all what I thought. I was drinking apple juice this whole day. Like me and my little sister love apple juice. So I drink apple juice a lot. So I thought it was apple juice because apple juice could give you a positive pregnancy test. If you dip a pregnancy test in apple juice, it could come back positive. So I thought the apple juice made it positive for my urine. So that's why I was like, and so I told my little sister, and we went to go get our grandmother. So my grandmother is the first adult to know. We called her to the bathroom, and she was like, oh my, y'all." That's what she said. And she took me to the store. Me, her, and my little sister snuck out here to not wake my mom up, and we went to the Family Dollar, which was up the street. And I got a pregnancy test, which I insert that because I got the picture of me getting the box or whatever. And we got the pregnancy test, and I came back home, and I took it. And it's like the knockoff first response because they didn't have first response in the store. And you can see it's very, let me see, to see the line. It's very faint. That line is so faint.
This is the first one I took, and then this is the second test I took. It's a very faint line.
Like that line is so faint. But you can see it's there. And we thought it was tripping, so my little sister peed on the test too, and hers didn't have the line at all. So we was like, well, damn. So my grandmother told me to sit it on the dresser and let my mama see it when she wake up. Which I don't know, my nerves was just bad, and I just wanted to tell my mama to see her response because that's the only thing I was worried about was my mama response and how she was gonna react. I was scared, you know. So we had these two tests, and we had woke my I woke my mama up. My grandmother told me don't do it, but I had to. I woke her up and I showed her this. I thought she was gonna be mad, y'all. Look what she did. She ran and went back to sleep. No, I'm lying. She did do that, but she was like, "Who's that for?" And we kept lying, saying it was for my little sister. And she was like, "No." Then I was like, "Girl, it's mine." She just ran and went to sleep. She ran and went to sleep, y'all. Got up at 10 o'clock, went to work, told her co-worker. I thought she was with my car. I thought she was gonna be upset. And then the next day, I had took this clear blue. It was like 10 minutes. It was still, you could see it's faint. And then the day after that, I took a lot of tests, y'all. I was like, had to really know. Then I took this. You could see the, the color kind of changing. But yeah, that's all my tests. I found out August 5th, guys. And August 5th is the same day my cousin who took me to the store to get tested and my friend who is Haley's twin had their baby. So while I was taking a pregnancy test, they was pushing out their babies. So yeah, and I'm gonna show y'all my ultrasound because I had made my ultrasound like after my missed period. I made my ultrasound because I made my appointment. I called my GYN clinic and I made my appointment. I wanted to make sure that it was, that my period wasn't gonna come. My period never late, always on time, so it didn't come. So yeah. And this one I went at 8 weeks, and this was my little peanut. Look at my peanut, y'all. It was so cute to see this. I couldn't even record my baby on the monitor because I was just in shock. I was like, my mom went with me, by the way. You can have in New Orleans, where I go, you can have a person with you, although it's Corona. My mom went with me. That's my support system always. And I was just looking at my baby bouncing, like his little feet was flapping, and it was just so cute. And as my mouth was just like, cause I just couldn't believe it. And I got my ultrasound not vaginally on my stomach because my stomach's small. I'm a small person. She was like, we could get on your stomach because you're small or whatever. I'm sorry, I keep showing him because can y'all believe? Like, look at him. Cute, so cute. And this is him now. It is a boy, guys. I got the blood test at 13 weeks, and then I got his gender confirmed last week through ultrasound. You could go watch my gender reveal vlog. It's not much, but I mean, it's nice to know you watched it. I'm not gonna show his little thing to me, but there you go, y'all. His back to us. He's very stubborn. His foot, his hand. I love him. I can't wait to meet him. I had my first appointment September 11th. That's when I got my little peanut ultrasound. And I'm not gonna say I told my cousins till all like August, the end of August. It was like a week before my ultrasound. I told one of my close cousins. She like our big sister, and she had a baby in July. So I had told her because I don't know. I didn't feel right keeping that from her because we was the first to know about her when she was pregnant. So I told her, and mind y'all, I said I have a big sister, but she wasn't home when I took my pregnancy test. She was out of town by my cousin. So, which is like I said, she was with my cousin. The girl who I say who's like my big sister, she my cousin. My real big sister was with them, my son. They stay out of town, anyways. So y'all don't get confused. Um, so I had told my big cousin. I'm gonna say god sister, so you don't get it. I told my god sister, and she was like, "Oh, you gonna tell Cordelia, which is my big sister." And she put us in a group chat, and she was like, today Tamira has something she want to tell you, and I told her, y'all, my sister was very emotional about this. She said she was sad at first, and she was out to eat when I told her, y'all. So she had to. She said she wanted to cry. She had to keep it in because she didn't. Of course, we didn't want my cousins to know that. But now she happy. She was like that for like 2 days. That's her little brat moment, but now she happy. Um, I told my dad. I told my dad, and he was happy. He was like, "I'm happy. I'm a grandfather after 40, and you graduated and things like that." He was like, "You're gonna be a good mama and things." No one ever said anything negative that I know of because I'm a good person. I got a good head on my body, and it's really no worries. But I mean, who wants to see, you know, their 18-year-old young cousin or sister or daughter pregnant? But my family never said anything negative about it. They help me all the time. They wish me nothing but good luck, all positivity. So it's really never no negativity. Never. That's why my baby is so blessed, and I can't wait till you come and meet everyone. But that's really all the reactions. We told my other grandmother, which my grandmother who we told at first in the bathroom, that's like my step grandmother, that's my stepfather's mother. My mom was so happy, y'all, so happy. She was like, we got our own baby now. We ain't gotta worry about nobody else's baby. She always said that about everybody's baby. And my grandfather on my grandmother on my dad's side, that's who I was scared to tell because y'all, I lived with her before. That is like my second mother. Um, I love that lady, and I was just scared to tell her. Like I said, she's super religious and stuff, but she had nothing bad to say. She was like, I graduated, I'm going to college, and she was happy. It's her first great grandchild. So yeah, she was happy. And yeah, that's really the end of this story. How I found out, and that's everybody's reaction. Okay, guys, that's the end of this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment some video ideas, please. Watch my previous videos. Follow me on social media in the description box. And thank you so much for watching.